Welcome to the Newport News Police Department's 8th edition of the 21st Century Policing Conversations. My name is Stacey, Estep, and I'm with the Newport News Police Communications Division. I'll be talking to you today about the Newport News Police Communications Division, and I will invite you to join us on Thursday for a question and answer session on the Newport News Police Department's Facebook page. The first thing I'd like to talk to you guys about today is becoming a 911 public safety specialist. We require you to only have a high school diploma, GED or equivalent. You're only required to be 18 years of age. This is a great starter job for those coming straight out of high school that are going to have to transition into the workforce because maybe they have to pay for school. Outside of that, we do all in-house training. We are fully accredited, so we do not send our personnel out to train. They come to us and they sit in a classroom atmosphere Monday through Friday, either 7 to 4 or 8 to 5, depending on the day and what's ahead on our syllabus. Outside of that, once you've taken our academy, which takes approximately 6 to 8 weeks, we then put you out on the floor for on-the-job training, and you're assigned to a certified training officer. Certified training officer then trains you on phones, which takes 3 to 4 months. You will then move either to police or fire. Both of those, respectively, are 3 to 4 months in training. After you become fully certified, you are then a probationary public safety specialist. And after you've reached 18 months working with the police department, you are then released as a public safety specialist too. And you can move forward to become a CTO, which is our certified training officer, an assistant supervisor. You can move up in ranks to supervisor, training coordinator, QA/QI, which is our quality assurance, quality improvement coordinator. We have a 911 manager or a 911 administrator. Once you've applied for the police department and we've determined you're 18 and you have a high school diploma, GED equivalent, I contact you directly to set you up with an online testing called Critical. It's a qualification test that most 911 centers nationwide utilize, and it ensures that you can multitask, you're able to prioritize, utilize call summarization, memory recall, as well as data entry. We require 2,820 keystrokes per hour in order to pass a portion of the critical test. You're tested throughout the test. We score you in various areas to verify that you will be a good match as a public safety specialist with our division. Once you've completed the testing process, I then contact you and let you know whether you've passed or if you've failed and whether or not you'll be moving forward with our process. Once you move forward, you're then contacted by from our recruiting division, a background investigator, and they then take you through the background portion where we go through the same things as the police department. The only difference is we do not do the agility test. Here in the Newport News Police Communications Division, we're answering emergency and non-emergency calls for service. We dispatch fire and EMS, we dispatch police, we assist with sheriff deputies, the airport, we assist with animal control, we have park rangers that we monitor. We are also required to assist after hours, contacting public works as needed or on-call units, depending on the seriousness of calls for service. We work 365, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Holidays, snowstorms, hurricanes, we're here working diligently right alongside all of our police officers, firefighters, and medic crew. While working down in the 911 center, you have to have a calm demeanor. You need to be organized. It helps if you're able to multitask and prioritize. This works well for those of you that work at Starbucks as a barista or a mom of more than one child, because you have to multitask at all those many levels. We're looking for people that can bounce back from stressful situations. Not every call is that wonderful life-saving call. Some calls are a little bit rougher than others, and we're immediately answering the next call and having to bounce back to take the next priority call that comes in through our headset. We're looking for people that are dedicated to their community and willing to give as much as they're able to on a daily basis to ensure the safety of our officers, safety of our firefighter medics, and the safety of our citizens in the community. Some of the most rewarding things that happen in our center is we have childbirths. I myself, in the 13 years that I've been with the department, have assisted and given direction on 7 births. Can't remember all the sexes, but I know the last one was a young boy up north in the northern part of the city. I've received a life-saving award for my assistance in getting a young woman to calm down and provide a life-saving CPR to her 92-year-old mother. Those are just some of the things we've done. I've had a coworker that assisted park rangers utilizing our technology to find and locate 2 young juveniles lost inside of a park by pinging their cell phone and paying attention to the automatic vehicle location of our park ranger. She was able to get both juveniles to safety. We've had several this year alone that have been able to provide life-saving CPR to various citizens throughout the area, as well as bring back several people that had overdosed in our community. We were able to assist in rendering aid and assisting them prior to medical services getting on scene. Now I'd like to talk to you guys about the national movement to reclassify public safety specialists within the area. We are currently looking at a national legislative push on a bill called the 911 Saves Act. You are able to Google that, and when you do, the very first thing you should see is the bill itself presented by a representative out of California before the legislation. The bill goes over why we should be reclassified as protective service occupation instead of administrative assistants. We currently are considered administrative assistants, documenting us as being similar to that of a tow truck dispatcher or somebody that is, no offense, sitting in a doctor's office behind a desk that works Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. We fall below that of a playground monitor, a gambling surveillance agency, or many other areas that you would not necessarily deem as first responders. When you think about 911, the very first person to contact when you have an emergency is us. When it's your worst day, that's our work day. We're constantly answering the phone. Some of my favorite things down here in the center is the family atmosphere that we've created for our home away from home. We spend countless hours, whether it be 8 to 10 to 12 hours together in a center. And when we do that, it allows us to celebrate Christmases together. And we have secret dispatchers, so we're able to provide presents to each other. We also do potlucks. We celebrate birthdays monthly. We make sure that we do and we celebrate for each other when we do outstanding things, such as assisting in childbirth over the phone or giving life-saving CPR. We make sure that we bring each other up and work on our morale, so then that way when we're taking those hard calls, it's not that bad because we have a team supporting us when we hang up the phone. Nothing is better than coming to work and knowing that I'm working with a group of people that have my back and will assist me in any matter or any moment. For more information about the Newport News Police Communications Division, you can join us on our Newport News Emergency Communications Center page. You can check out the Newport News Police Department's Facebook page, as well as their website, where you can find recruiting information and places where you can apply for the public safety specialist position. Thank you for joining me today speaking about the Communications Division. If you would like to learn more, please join me Thursday at noon on the Newport News Police Department's Facebook page for a live question and answer session.